On our website, you can get PDF learning materials for free. Please visit englist.me.
Pollen.
A fine powder substance consisting of microscopic grains produced by plants that facilitate their reproductive process through the process of pollination.
Examples:
Pollen allergy symptoms. High pollen count. My allergies flare up during pollen season, making it difficult to breathe.
Secondly.
Used to introduce the second point or item in a list or series of statements, considerations, etc.
Examples:
Secondly connected. Secondly, it is important. Firstly, we will discuss the budget. Secondly, we will go over the schedule.
Humming.
Producing a continuous, low, vibrating sound like that of the bee.
Examples:
Humming sound. Hummingbird. The humming of the bees filled the air as she walked through the garden.
Anther.
The part of a flower stamen that produces and contains pollen, usually located at the top of the stamen.
Examples:
Anther pollen. Flower anther. Many plants have evolved anther hairs as a mechanism to prevent self-pollination.
Prolific.
Producing many works, results, or offspring.
Examples:
Prolific apple tree. Prolific period. The prolific author had written over 20 books in just 5 years.
Micrograph.
A photograph or image that has been taken through a microscope or magnifying lens, typically used for scientific or medical purposes.
Examples:
Micrograph image. High-resolution micrograph. The micrograph of the cell shows detailed structures that the naked eye cannot see.
Micrometer.
A tool for measuring small distances or dimensions, typically accurate to within 1/1000th of a millimeter.
Examples:
Micrometer gauge. Vernier micrometer. The scientist used a digital micrometer to measure the exact thickness of the material.
Tedious.
Tiresome or boring because of being repetitive, dull, or too long, causing mental or physical fatigue due to its unrelenting nature.
Examples:
Tedious task. Tedious routine. The work of data entry can be tedious, but it is important for maintaining accurate records.
Morin.
A yellow or greenish-yellow dye extracted from certain plants, commonly used to color fabrics or paper.
Examples:
Morin compound. Natural morin. The researchers were fascinated by the antioxidant properties of the morin hydrate.
Enterprising.
Marked by a willingness to take on new opportunities or risks in business or other ventures, characterized by resourcefulness, initiative, and innovation.
Examples:
Enterprising spirit. Enterprising idea. The enterprising photographer captured rare shots of wildlife in their natural habitats.
Rampant.
Especially of something bad or unwelcome, flourishing or spreading everywhere in a way that cannot be controlled.
Examples:
Rampant growth of weeds. Rampant corruption. In an overly protective industry, violations of the ethics rules tend to be rampant.
Promiscuous.
Having casual sexual relations frequently with different partners, indiscriminate in the choice of sexual partners, not selective of a single class or person.
Examples:
Promiscuous bathing. Promiscuous lifestyle. He was known for his promiscuous behavior.
Disperse.
To spread out or distribute over a broad region, or to cause something to do so.
Examples:
Disperse false information. Disperse the protesters. Before authorities dispersed the protesters, they yelled slogans.
Chuck.
To throw something carelessly or casually, to get rid of something or someone.
Examples:
Chuck the ball across the yard. Chuck my job. I will chuck these old shoes in the trash and buy a new pair.
Sycamore.
A deciduous tree of the maple family, typically having lobed leaves, winged fruits, and distinctive patchy bark.
Examples:
Sycamore bark. Sycamore leaves. I love the shade provided by the sycamore tree in my backyard.
Sack.
To remove or dismiss someone from a position or place. Noun, a large bag made of strong, rough material, such as burlap, that is used for storing or carrying things.
Examples:
Sack an employee. A sleep sack. He was sacked from his job for stealing company property.
Glom.
To take or accumulate something without permission or right, to attach oneself or to become attached to something or someone, often used with onto.
Examples:
Glom onto popular causes. Glom onto a new theory. He tried to glom onto the conversation and pretend he knew what we were discussing.
Mallow.
A flowering plant of the genus Malva, commonly known as mallows, which has colorful flowers and is known for its soft, rounded leaves.
Examples:
Pink mallow. Mallow species. The mallow extract is known for its soothing properties and is often used in skincare products.
Mangrove.
A tropical coastal tree or shrub that grows in saline soil and has prop roots that help to stabilize it.
Examples:
mangrove forest, mangrove swamp. The mangrove trees are known for their ability to survive in saltwater and sandy soil.
Showy.
Attracting attention due to being bright, flashy, or ostentatious, tending to be more concerned with appearance or showmanship than with substance or quality.
Examples:
showy clothes, showy jewelry. She wore a showy dress to the awards ceremony to grab people's attention.
Barb.
A sharp projection or point, often on a plant or animal, a cutting remark or criticism that is meant to hurt or insult, a type of fishing lure that has small hooks and a brightly colored feather or hair.
Examples:
barbed wire, aim a barb. The politician's words were full of barbs designed to hurt his opponent.
Equator.
A line of latitude that separates Earth's northern and southern hemispheres and has a radius of around 40,075 kilometers, 24,901 miles.
Examples:
south of the equator, above the equator. Ecuador is on the equator.
Fossilized.
Transformed into a fossil equals something preserved in rock for a very long period, or preserved in the form of a fossil, antiquated or inflexible.
Examples:
obsolete fossilized ways, a fossilized grove. The dinosaur bones were so old that they had been wholly fossilized, turning to stone over millions of years.
Fingerprint.
A unique pattern of ridges and valleys on the surface of a finger that can be used to identify a person.
Examples:
fingerprint at a crime scene, fingerprint identification. The police used a fingerprint scanner to identify the suspect.
Counterfeit.
Made in imitation of something else to deceive or defraud, not genuine or authentic.
Examples:
counterfeit document, counterfeit money. The company hired a team of experts to identify counterfeit products in their supply chain.
Banknote.
A piece of paper money, especially one issued by a central bank.
Examples:
crisp banknote, $5 banknote. Counterfeiting banknotes is a felony in any country.
Provenance.
The origin, source, or history of something, particularly relating to an object or work of art, the documentation or record of the ownership and history of a valuable item.
Examples:
data provenance, food provenance. The provenance of the artwork was carefully researched before it was purchased.
Grizzly.
A large North American bear species, often with grayish or brownish fur. A person who has streaks of gray or white hair.
Examples:
Grizzly size. Grisly encounter. The hiker stumbled upon a grizzly bear in the woods and quickly retreated.
Bury.
To place a dead body in the ground, grave, or tomb.
Examples:
Bury in the earth. Bury emotion. There is plenty of space to bury everyone.
Exhume.
To dig up or remove something, especially a corpse, from a grave or other burial place, to uncover or bring something hidden or forgotten to light.
Examples:
Exhume remains. Exhume the past. The authorities had to exhume the body for further investigation into the cause of death.
Pun.
A humorous play on words or use of words that sound similar but have different meanings, often for a comedic effect, a form of wordplay.
Examples:
Witty pun. Silly pun. The comedian's pun had the audience laughing out loud.
Chestnut.
A tree or its nut, with a smooth brown shell and a sweet edible kernel.
Examples:
Chestnut hair. Chestnut shell. The chestnut tree is known for its edible nuts and beautiful fall foliage.
Palynology.
The study of pollen grains and other spores, especially as found in archaeological or geological samples, used for dating and reconstructing past environments.
Examples:
Palynology research. Palynology samples. The palynology lab is equipped with high-powered microscopes for detailed analysis.